It's warm again. It's kind of weird. I got to my out of town point yesterday and it was snowing like crazy. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys, since we have some sunshine today. See if I can do this where I'm not in the, hopefully this is showing up. I can't see the screen too well, but yeah, they are shiny, that's for sure. I don't think I got enough clear on the inside of here or something. I don't know, it's a little bit rough. So I'll see if maybe I can color sand that just a touch. If not, I don't think it's really going to matter. It's on the inside of the rim. When I stand them up like they're going to face, I don't really see anything. But I'm not going to carry the rest of them out there, but they're all dry. So I'm digging it. I really like it. I don't know, I hope the red is showing up on the camera. I can see it in person. Hope it's showing up through here. But anyway, this will probably just be a real quick little update. It's Wednesday. I got a little over an hour before I got to go to the chiropractor and stuff. I thought I'd come out here for a little bit, but I'm going to tinker on this for a minute. I'll bring you guys back and show you what I got going on here. I think it's going to work. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, so here's what we got going on here. Still gonna probably use that airbag box I made. That's probably still gonna be a toolbox, so I'm not gonna scrap all that work I did. It's still gonna be used for something, still gonna look cool with the louvers and everything, so I'm not scrapping that idea completely. I'm just not gonna use it for what I originally designed it for, I think. So what we got going on here is, this is my airbag tank. Obviously it's on a jack on it with a piece of 2x4. So what I'm going to do is get some probably 1-inch square tubing, build a little 2-piece thing that'll go across here, put a couple triangles in it for strength. That'll bolt to the frame. Then inside of that I'll have a piece of plate that I'll weld on top of it, that'll have the holes for both my tank and my air compressor. Those will bolt to that plate. So that stuff will hang out right here. I'll have it centered between the frame rails. It'll look all nice and neat. And then I'm thinking about maybe, well, you notice I splashed some primer on this, but I'm actually maybe thinking about giving this tank the same treatment I gave my wheels, just add a little bit more color back here. So we'll do that. Then my airline, you know, obviously I haven't cut this yet. I'm trying to cut this as little as possible, so I always have the longest lengths possible. There'll be one each side that'll come out, go up here into this. It'll go up under here, and then it'll go on the underneath side of this cross member, and then it'll come out and go into the solenoid that'll be right here. Then it'll go in through here into a T in the top of the airbag, and this will be my fill valve. I'll have one the same thing over here on this side, so this will be, you know, mirror imaged here, and then for this valve the line will come up that way and go across. I can't bring it into, I couldn't bring this side into this side, because then I would have the line would come out here, and I don't want to do a U-turn to go back into this valve, so that's the best way to do that. Then this, it'll come out, go into this one. This will be my dump valve. So then what we'll do is we'll have a piece of plate, that 1/8 inch plate. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut a piece so it comes across here like this, probably pretty close to right here, you know, maybe a 1/2 inch or so off of this. This is touching my panhard bar plate right now, but this will be mounted to the bottom of the 1/8 of an inch plate, so this is actually about a 1/2 inch low right now, and my solenoid is about a 1/2 inch low right now, and my plate is probably a good 2 inches high, or 1.5 inches high, something like that. So I'll have plenty of space between these. Even if something was to happen, I could drive with no air in the bags. The axle of course be resting on the bump stops, but it still won't come in contact with anything. So there'll be a plate that goes across here. I'll have it bolted. It'll bolt through to the cross member. I haven't decided how I'm going to approach that yet. I'll figure it out. I'm either going to weld a nut in, weld a nut on top, or drill a hole all the way through and bolt it. That I will mount with some grommets, or I have some of the anti-squeak webbing for going metal to metal parts, so it has a little bit of movement. And then these flexible lines, of course, will have a little bit of movement, so nothing should aggravate itself. Then both of these will probably point in like that, so the wires will come together. Let me see, I'll get my fat fingers in here. Wires will come together. I'll drill a hole in the plate that I'm going to build. What the plate will have is, let me grab another solenoid so I can show you guys easier. Of course I put them back together. Bear with me here just a second. So that piece of plate there, I'll use the hole saw and cut a hole in it, probably this smaller diameter right here. Then I'll get some longer bolts, so this will come up through the plate, so these will be sticking out the top, and then these 4 bolts, I got to get some longer ones, will be what holds it up against there. Actually, I need to do this bigger radius right here, this one. So this flat portion here is flat on the underside of that plate. Some longer bolts will go through. That'll hold these up, so they'll be sitting basically like this. You can see, yeah, like that right there. And you can see that's quite a bit higher than what I got going on there. So those will sit there like that. I'll bolt them on. I'll drill a hole in the plate right here. So put a grommet in it, my wires will go down through there. They'll come back, they'll probably go inside the cross member and come out here and go down, just like I had this one, up into the cab for my control box up there. But anyway, I think this is going to work. I think it's going to look slick. That 6-inch wide plate that I have there, I may cut it down, or I may put a little, maybe put a little angle in it or something, and then I'll probably get some of those security Torx to bolt it to here, just to try and keep honest people honest, basically, is all I'm doing there. But yeah, that's about it. So my wires for all this will run just like this, only on this side up to here. They'll go across just like that. My wires will come out to my my air compressor plate back there, but we'll get some nice tubing so that can't move, won't go anywhere. We'll make it nice and sturdy, and I think that's going to work. But anyway, I got all you guys' compliments. I really appreciate it. I'll respond to some comments maybe a little later on this evening, and that's about it. Hope you guys are having a good week. Happy Hump Day, and I'll bring you guys back when I got something more. Probably won't be till Friday, but hope you guys are having a good week so far. Take it easy.